This is Ethio-Eritrea Index News. Greetings. I bring you the news that you heard in the past. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I invite you to. The Amhara regional state government has signed a peace agreement with one of the Fanos. However, there are criticisms that the agreement is not a peace agreement, but a handshake. The Amhara National Regional State has officially announced that it has signed a peace agreement with the Amhara Fano People's Organization. However, there are critical comments that the agreement was not made with a body that is accepted by the entire Fano structure, but with a faction that split due to internal divisions and gave up its hand. Content of the agreement and government statement, according to the Amhara Regional Government Communication Bureau, the agreement was signed between the regional head of the region, Arega Kabeda, and the Amhara Fano People's Organization. Amhara Fano People's Organization representative, Captain Misresha Seti. It was also stated that the agreement was brokered by the African Union and Agad. Head of the state, Arega Kabeda, stated that the agreement is the result of repeated negotiations and that there is no winner in the conflict. The agreement provides relief to the people of the region and makes everyone a winner. The government described the agreement as a foundation for lasting peace. Captain Misresha Seti's position and the issue of the historical enemy. Captain Misresha Seti, who signed the agreement, said that although we went into the forest to get answers to the people's questions, we chose peace because the issue cannot be resolved only through conflict. Captain Misresha added that cooperation with a historical enemy will not bring a solution, but a threat to national unity, which is said to be an indication of the differences between Fano organizations on whether or not to cooperate with the TPLF. The captain also called on other elements who have turned their guns on the people to put down their weapons and come to the Amhara alternative. Peace agreement or handshake? Although the government has presented this event as a major peace agreement, other observers, including the famous blogger and human rights activist, Befeqadu Hailey, have expressed their opposite views on the issue. According to the blogger, the news should have been presented in context. According to the blogger, the group led by Captain Misresha Seti says that some Fano leaders oppose a desire to cooperate with the TPLF and were removed from the Fano leadership during the Zaman Kasi. Therefore, the truth of the news is that it is a handshake process carried out by one wing that was divided over differences in opinion, rather than a peace agreement. The divided Fano position when the agreement was signed, the leadership of the other Fano wing, Isriz Marie, who operates through Gojamant, is led by Zaman Kasi, had previously announced that he would not negotiate with the regional government, and that if negotiations were to take place, they should only be with the federal government. Therefore, the question of how much impact the current agreement will have on restoring peace in the Amhara region is still a question mark for many, and whether the agreement is intended to divide the Fano struggle or is a real start to peace remains a matter of debate. On the other hand, Agad Deputy Secretary General and Secretary General Mohammed Abri were said on his X page that he had observed the peace agreement signed in Ethiopia today. He also mentioned the presence of the Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Salma Malika Haddadi. He explained that the agreement is between the Amhara Regional Government and the Amhara Fano People's Organization. The Deputy Secretary General said that he saw the signing of this agreement by Amhara Regional President Arega Kabeda and the leader of the Amhara Fano People's Organization, Captain Misresha Seti, and said that this is a great achievement. At the end of their appearance, they said, "I invite other groups in the bush to join this historic opportunity for peace."